There
What
we go.
books? What books we got?
I'll start off. Right now, I am reading. Let me see what my briefcase is back there. I'm reading Naked Forex right now. That's the book I'm reading.
Nice.
The next book after that, I'm gonna grab it just to show you guys evidence. Is going to be How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. That's gonna be the next.
Oh, nice. Okay. So I've just finishing up with this here, and I think I might read it again. This Young Think and Grow Rich.
Oh yeah.
By Napoleon.
Yes,
it's a pretty
sir.
good read. Some common sense theories, but very refreshing. Oh, okay. All right, I see it.
Yes, sir. Look at, bro. All highlighted up. All highlighted up. Get your copies. Get your copies, most definitely.
I'm just trying to come up with what I don't know what I'm gonna read next.
Oh, bro, trust me, my man. We have a lot of leaders, bro, within this organization, and they are hungry to feed their minds, bro. So trust me, my man. We got tons of books. We got tons of. I know one of the leaders. He actually has his. He actually started a Facebook chat where it's a book club, and essentially he's challenging his group to have a book read, or they're starting to read a book each month.
Nice.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it's important. I know when I started reading, like really, really reading. I mean, all of a sudden, a lot more doors started opening for me.
Mm-hmm.
I did recognize that was a huge difference.
Big difference. Anybody else reading the book? Talk to us.
I just read this book called. I did read Naked Forex, and I started reading this book called Master the Markets. It's a pretty good book. I'm trying to pull it up so I can share a screenshot of it or something. Mm-hmm. But it's I have it in a PDF form. It's pretty much all about like supply, demand, trying to follow what the big money's doing in the markets. And it's definitely been enlightening. I'll say that.
What was the title?
It's called Master the Markets. It's written. I'm trying to pull it up here. I don't even remember who it was written by. All I know is I read it. I read it in a weekend. I was pumped to get started, waiting for the market to start up. Let me see if I can find it here.
All right, so what's happening there? We're just waiting for a few more people, and then he's going to go ahead and get started.
Is that the wife?
Yes, sir.
Oh, buddy. That's how I know it's game time. That's how I know it's game time.
She said she'll listen in, but she doesn't want her face to be revealed at this point.
Oh my gosh, she sounds like Lavanna. I swear. I'm like, all right. Anybody paying attention? I want to tell you off.
Right, but
all right, what time is it? All right, couple minutes. All right. So while we're waiting, guys, I am setting up my computer just so everything is up. I already know exactly what it is I want to discuss on today. So, guys, just for you guys that are new, again, this call is to go over some basics. Okay, it's called to go over some basics. All right, we're not gonna get into nothing too deep, nothing too technical. I'm telling you guys, it is simple. Okay, all right. And what I mean by simple is, if all of you guys can sit through a classroom and learn 2 + 2 = 4, then you got it. All right. You got this. You got this. I see Trenton. How you doing, buddy? I see Trenton just joined. How you doing, my man? You doing well? If you can't hear me, or if you can hear me, let me know. Let me know. All right. And so this is for everyone. I'm going to mute everyone when I get started. Okay, when I get started, because we have several people on. So if anyone has any questions, then please feel free to ask here in the chat. Okay, and then as I'm going over the material, then I will be reviewing the chat. All right. So guys, I see Tim is already ready. This man got a pen in his hand. All right, this man is ready. All right, so guys, this is not going to be no cookie cutter session where, oh, the market goes here and the market goes there and you can make money. Like, no. So you guys can definitely learn. You guys will definitely learn something. So I do encourage everyone to have a pen and paper, you know, saying just to take notes and say that, yep, I understood this, I grasped this, and write down your questions. All right, you know, saying write down your questions. At the end of this session, we will have a Q&A. And that's when I'm going to unmute everybody so that we can have, you know, some good open discussion. All right. Well, like I said, I know exactly what it is I want to discuss. So I'm just getting my computer set up right now. All right, guys. And right now, you know what I'm going to do? We are going to duplicate this one more screen here. We are going to start sharing right now. I'm going to start sharing my screen in less than 1 minute, waiting for my computer to load here. I appreciate everybody being on the call. Like most definitely, like I said, guys, I just got off of a mentorship call. I just got off a mentorship call, and the one question that he asked all of us, he simply said, are you chasing success or are you chasing fulfillment? You know, are you chasing success or are you chasing fulfillment? That's going to keep freezing up. And pretty much, guys, you know, like I said earlier, you know, I feel great and I'm grateful to be able to share this opportunity with you all on this call. I do feel, I know that I'm called to do something great. And I hope that, you know, by me doing something great, it means that I am impacting the many lives and one of you that's on this call. I know if it's one life I impact, then I know I've done my job. Okay, I know that I've done my job. So guys, here we go. Here we go. I'm about to share my screen right now. All right, so guys, for those of you that are brand new, first thing is first, I'm going to tell you guys is this. All right, I've been hosting this beginner's call. Can you guys see my screen? Let me confirm that first. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, I see it.
All right. Do you guys see the IML Academy?
Yep.
All right. Who drawing on my screen? Erase that.
Oh, you know what? My bad. How do I erase this? I'm so sorry. You know, I thought I was tech savvy. My God.
No problem. So, for those of you, it should be like on the far right, maybe like where it says annotate or something like that. You probably have the option to erase. Yeah, where it says annotate, where it has like the pencil, you got the option to erase. You should have that, but okay, you got it. There we go. So let's get this party started. So for those of you guys that are brand new, okay, what I'm showing you right now, guys, is the IML Academy. Okay, IML is short for iMarkets Live. All right, number one, it is important to educate yourself in order to make money, in order for you to be successful, in order for you guys to find or achieve wealth. All right, if Warren Buffett told you that he will allow you to sit through his program for $150, how many of you guys will actually do it? Put a 1 in the chat. If Warren Buffett said that, hey, I will allow you to sit in my program and learn from me personally, would you pay $150? Yes or no? If it's yes, put a 1 in the chat. Okay. So the reason why I'm asking that question is because the foreign exchange market, in short, we can paraphrase it down to Forex. If you heard of Forex, foreign exchange market, same thing. It's a $5.3 trillion industry, 5.3 trillion. So if you want to take a piece of that pie, then you need to educate yourself on the matter. All right. I'm not here to be the novice. I'm here to be an expert. All right. I'm here to be an expert. So this is what I want to show you guys. All right. And this is what my beginners are already doing. Okay. I've tasked them to go through these several blocks here. Each block, okay, contains these videos. All right. Each block contains these videos. As you guys see here, this isn't an IML Academy where it's going to tell you to read a book or read several pages and then come back to me. Like, no, this is visual. These are live videos. These videos are literally only like 7 minutes. Some are 5, some are 10 minutes long. All right. So you guys can go to these various videos at any given time and replay. Okay. You guys can go at your own pace. So for those of you guys that are like, look here, I've been looking for something to do, after my 9 to 5, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm a stay-at-home dad. Look here, I can utilize my time or maximize my time to learn something that can really be beneficial to my family. Okay, so for those of you that are beginners, listen up. Some of what I'm going to share on today, you may not catch on to. That's perfectly fine. What I want you guys to know, though, what I will be sharing is within this IML Academy. Okay, so if you guys want more, if you guys want all of the access, you can definitely have it. Just reach out to the person that invited you to this call, and then you're good to go. Okay, so what I'm going to discuss on today, guys, is talking about what a candlestick is. Okay, and then we're going to discuss support and resistance and trend lines. All right, for my beginners who've been on the call for the past 2 weeks, we went over what a trend is. Okay, and how to define a trend. Because we're going to go over trend lines and support and resistance, I may recap on that a little bit. All right. So I'm going to pull up a chart right now. Okay. I'm pulling up a Forex chart. Okay. So guys, what you guys are seeing, this is from tradingview.com. All right. I'm going to type this in the chat. Tradingview.com, guys. This is a free website. Now, of course, if you pay to remove the ads, they got all extra, gadgets and whatnot that you can purchase. That's fine. But essentially, this is like a live chart right here, right now. Okay. And what you're looking at is the gold versus the US dollar. This is literally gold versus the US dollar. I can type in other currency pairs. Okay. Like, for instance, if I want to look at the euro versus the US dollar, okay, I can type that in and then boom. All right. Now I'm looking at my chart. I'm looking at the euro versus the US dollar. Okay. Okay. So one thing I'm going to recap on, guys, I'm going to emphasize this even for the beginners. You guys will catch on to this. All right. You guys will catch on to this. And it's very simple. Very simple. Your market is only going to move in 1 or 3 ways. 1 or 3 ways. Your market is either going to be trending upward. Okay. Your market is either going to be consolidating and pretty much going sideways. Okay. Or your market is going to be trending downward. Okay. It's only going to be doing one of the 3. Okay. I'm going to repeat this one more time. Your market's either going to be trending upwards, it's going to go sideways, or either it's going to go downwards. Now, that's powerful to know because based on your strategies that you will eventually learn, right? You'll eventually learn as you go through the IML Academy and utilize all of the other services, the mentorship from IML, you'll eventually pick out a strategy, and your strategy will either be beneficial or profitable in an uptrending market or a consolidation market or a downtrending market. All right. So that is key for you to know. Okay. Now, you guys may be wondering, what in the world am I looking at? I'm looking at the red pill, green pill, blue pill, white pill, black pill, and all that stuff, right? So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go over what it is that you're looking at. Okay. I'm going to remove these indicators right now so you can have just a full screen. I did not say go to. lines. What did you just do? Oh, I made that bigger. Sorry, got it. Here we go. Here we go. So guys, what you guys are looking at right now is a chart. I'm going to repeat this again. The currency pair we're looking at is the euro to the US dollar. Okay, the euro to the US dollar. You have various ways of analyzing the market, okay, and how it moves, all right, in various ways, such as you can look at it from a bar chart, you can look at it at a line chart, and all these different charts, right? But the most common way to view a foreign exchange market chart is looking at candles, okay? I'm going to repeat that again. I said candles, all right? We're going to talk about candles on today, okay? There are 4 parts to a candle. 4 parts to a candle. Okay, you have the high. You have the low. You have the open. And you have the close. Okay, there are 4 parts to a candle that you're looking at right now. Okay, you have the high, low, open, and then you have a close. All right, so for those of you who have seen a stock market and you guys looked at a chart, this is the exact same thing. This is the exact same thing. Okay, you have a high for the day, a low for the day, the open, and the close. Okay, I'm trying right now to pick out one particular candle that I want to look at. I really want to look at a big one, just so you guys can really visualize it. But you know what, never mind. Let's look at this. I'm gonna zoom in, guys, so bear with me. As I'm on Zoom and sharing my screen, the computer moves very slowly. Moves very slowly. All right, we're gonna box one in. We're gonna box these 2 candles in right here. I'm gonna circle, get a rectangle. All right, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what we're gonna be looking at. We're gonna look at these 2 candles right here. I'm gonna color this a different color. All right. Come on now, work with me, computer. My computer is freezing up because it does not like me today. Stop it. You stop it right now. All right, there we go. We got it. We got it. Let's see this. Let's see this. Let's do this. There we go. All right. So, guys, we're going to be looking in this green box. Okay. All right. We're going to look in this green box. Okay. We have 2 candles in this green box. We have one that's red. Okay. And we have one that's green. You guys see that? All right. So, if you guys haven't noticed already by now, I've color coded my candles to say, okay, if I have a downward candle, I want to color code that red. Okay, and I have an upward candle, meaning that it started from the low, went higher than where it started. I color coded it green. Okay, there are, again, guys, I'm going to repeat it once my computer starts acting slow. There are 4 parts to a candle. 4 parts to a candle. Okay, I'm actually going to now take this rectangle and we're going to draw this up, right? So this is going to be our candle now. I'm going to make this our candle. All right, so at the start of your day, so I have this color coded green. So let's just say this is a candle that went upward. This is a candle that went up. Okay, so at the start of my day, I'm gonna draw it. I'm gonna use an arrow here. So at the start of my day, I'm saying that the market opened right here. Okay, so at the start of my day, I'm saying that this is my open. Okay. Now, throughout my day, let me see if I can get a brush here. Throughout my day, the market can go anywhere that it may want to go. Okay, I'm not in control of the market. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that right now. None of us are in control of the market. Okay, but all we do, we can analyze the market. So we start right here. Let's say the market went up for a little bit. Market came down throughout the day. Okay, market shot up. Whoa, market came back down throughout the day. And then market turned around and pretty much stopped right there. Okay, so this could all be, the market can literally be doing all of this in one day. And guess what, guys? All of this data, all of this movement is embodied within this candle. I'm going to draw this up for you guys right now. So we started right here, okay, at this black arrow. All right, the market fluctuated and it went down, okay, for some period of time, but not a long time, for some period of time. So then what we do is we will say that, see, I'll draw a line here. I'm gonna draw it right here to the bottom. So the market went as low as this point right here. Okay, the market went as low as this point right here. And I'm going to get into why they call this a candle in a minute. So what we're going to go over again, guys, is the open, the close, the high, and the low. So if you guys see, as the market fluctuated throughout the day, this was the low. That was the low for the day. Okay, you guys got that? If you guys understand the low, all right, just put a 2 in the chat for me. All right, if you guys see this is market fluctuation throughout one day, and you guys see that this is the low for the day, put a 2 in the chat for me. Okay, because I want to make sure everyone's following. All right, Tori, thank you. Thank you, Tim, Ben. All right, cool. We got it. Everybody's learning something. Okay, so the market fluctuated. All right. The market made this high, okay? So we pointed out the low. All right. I know you all are very intelligent. By pointing out the low, you guys can point out the high. Okay, your high is right there. All right. Now, at the end of the day, when the market closed, it stopped right here at this level. Do you guys see that from the point that the market opened, it closed at a higher level? So this right here, guys, is why this candle would be considered green or a bullish candle or an upward candle. Okay. All right. I'm going to make sure everybody's muted, okay? So everybody sees this, all right? We got the starting point of the day. The market fluctuated. That's what this green lines are. All right, we have found the low, we found the high, and we found the close. So literally, guys, this rectangle has all of this data in it, okay? I'm going to point it out to you. Right now. I'm gonna use this black arrow right here to do it. I'm gonna delete these black arrows. 1 second. So I don't want everybody to be confused with all these different arrows. All right. So guys, what we're talking about right now is we're defining or showing what a candlestick is, what you guys are seeing on the chart, so that this doesn't look like foreign language to you. You guys are like, yep, okay, I know what this candle means. All right. So using this black arrow right here, where it is right now, guys, this is your open. This means this right here is where the market started. Okay. As your market fluctuated, guys, all right, your market then created this low. Okay. That's where my candle is. That's where my arrow is now. Your market created this low. The reason why it's called a candlestick, okay, is because with a candlestick, don't you guys know, like, you know, as the candle's melting, it creates wicks, right? It creates wicks. So essentially, that's what the candlestick is. That's what this part of the candlestick is. It's called a wick, this line that you see, which means that your market opened right here, but it dropped below the low. I mean, it dropped below where it opened at, right? But it didn't stay there long, all right? The market touched down here, and then boom, okay, came right back up, as you guys see with this market fluctuation, okay? So it created a bottom wick below the base of below the body of the candle. So the rectangle, guys, is the body of the candle, okay? So we talked about the open, we talked about the low. As market fluctuates, boom, it created a high. It created a high point. So then it created this upward wick, all right? This top wick. We had a bottom wick, we had the top wick, okay? And then at the end of the day, your market ended right here at this level. This is your closing point for the day. So we literally just went over some terminology regarding the candlestick. So as you guys are seeing my candles on this chart for the euro to US dollar, you guys are now seeing that, yep, okay, market started right here on this red candle, following my cursor. Market dropped all the way right here. Okay, let's look at this next candle. The market started where this previous candle ended. You guys see this big wick, right? This big, long red wick. That means the market touched up here, but then it didn't stay. It came back down, okay? And it formed a new low. All right, so then boom, that's why this candle is red. If you guys now understand candles or understand the body of the candle and understand the wick or the open, the high, the low, and the close, put a 3 in the chat. Let me know. Let me know if you guys understand the candles. Where did I put my text box? All right, put a 3 in the chat. Any questions so far? Any questions? I'm here to serve you, so I want to make sure I'm answering all questions. Okay, all right, I said a lot of 3s. That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, so I wanted to go over candlesticks, guys, because I did not want the chart to look so foreign. Okay, so as I'm about to go over support and resistance, I'm about to go over support and resistance. Okay, so because we know about candles, I'm gonna delete this real quick. All right, so don't be too much on the screen. Now, when I show you guys support and resistance, it may blow your freaking minds as far as how the market actually moves, okay? In regards to how the market moves. So I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. And guys, please don't judge me, all right? The computer moves a little bit slow when I'm on the Zoom and I'm sharing my screen. So, but it's moving along, all right? So bear with me. I'm trying not to go too fast. All right. Hold on, you know what? No, I'm not gonna look at the chart right now because that may be too confusing. I'm gonna draw it up. I'm gonna draw it up for us. I'm gonna draw it up for us, just like how I had envisioned it. I'm gonna draw it up. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. I'm gonna draw 2 rectangles real quick. Okay, guys. So we talked about candlesticks. All right. Now we're gonna talk about support and resistance. Okay, so you guys can write that down. All right, we're going to talk about support and resistance. Okay, and guys, this is simple terminology. Simple terminology. Okay, so I have these 2 rectangles. All right, and if you guys taking notes, you guys can feel free to be artists yourselves in your notebook. All right, this is going to be fairly straightforward here. And I'm going to use an arrow here. So my arrow is going to be the market, okay? So what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna start right here. We're gonna start right here at the base. All right, we're gonna go up. All right. Boom. All right, let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. All right. And then I'm going to draw another arrow. All right, your market hits this level, hits this price point, and then boom, decides to turn back around. All right. Market does it again and decides to turn back around. All right. So I'm just going to draw this for right now. Support and resistance. With us starting at the bottom, okay, we started at the bottom and we worked our way to the top. When we worked our way to the top, the market reacted strongly and was like, I don't want to go past this level. I don't want to hang around this level. I want to turn right back around. So we pretty much went back to where we started, back at this level. The market said again, I don't like this level. I don't want to pass it. I don't want to hang around here. I want to bounce right back up. All right, then we're going to stop right there. Okay. So I'm gonna type up some terminology again. We're going to say the bottom, your bottom level is your support. All right. And then parentheses, I'm going to say floor. Okay, you guys will know why I say floor in a minute. Okay, your bottom level is support. I'm going to copy paste. And then your top level is what we call resistance. In other words, some people may call it your ceiling. Okay. So another way, guys, I like to imagine or visualize this, and you know, a lot of people can relate to this, is like, okay, if I'm bouncing a basketball, okay, and imagine you being on a concrete floor, okay? When you bounce that basketball, what's going to happen? It's going to just bounce right back up, right? It's just going to bounce right back up. Okay. And then when you hit a ceiling, if you bounce the ball off a ceiling, what's going to happen? It's just going to come right back down. Okay. You guys see that? So pretty much that's why we say support. Okay. Or floor, you know, that's another nomenclature people like to use, and then resistance and ceiling. Okay. So essentially these are your reversal zones. These are very critical zones in the market because, as you guys can see, the market can respond very volatile when it reaches these zones. You know, so market started right here. It came up. It found resistance at this level. It said, nope, not letting you pass here, coming right back down. Okay. Then market found support, or it found a floor at this level. It said, nope, you're going to bounce right back up. Okay. Now I'm going to show you guys something that's very fascinating. When I learned this, I'm going to move the words over here. Okay. When I learned this, I'm like, oh, I see. So here comes some revelation for you guys right now. I'm gonna draw another rectangle. Draw up another rectangle here. Okay. Because sometimes your market will do this. Pay attention, pay attention. I'm extending this arrow. Boom. All right. Market can sometimes do this. All right. And then your market can do this. So I'm about to describe to you guys what just happened. All right. What just happened. Now, at this particular moment, where's my brush? Where's my brush? Come on, where's my brush at? That's what I want. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna circle this area right here. Circle this area right here. Cause I can already tell you guys are wondering, like, hold on, that was a ceiling. What happened? The market can just sometimes have so much momentum. It's like, nope, I'm breaking through that. So many buyers, so many people are buying into this market. It's like, no, we are passing this point. We are passing this price level. We're passing this zone. We are breaking through resistance. So imagine this being a hole in the wall. And your market says, nope, I'm going to go straight through that hole. Your market turns back around. All right. And then it uses this previous zone that it was previously resistance for over here. It was previously resistance over here. It then used this zone now for support. You guys see that? So if I just moved this nomenclature up and said, now this is your resistance, guess what, guys? This now becomes your support and floor. You guys see that? So when price will pass a previous zone that was deemed critical, okay, if this was a critical zone because it reversed at this zone, that means people are paying attention to this zone. The market passed it. It said, oh yeah, I'm not coming back down here. I'm blowing past this resistance. I'm getting past this ceiling. And then it comes back down. It retraces or corrects itself. It uses this significant zone now for support to continue its momentum and then go back up. You guys see that? So is the bottom rectangle irrelevant at that point, or could it revert to being the support again? It could, Chris. It absolutely could. It absolutely could. That was a great question. But the reason why, Chris, we're not looking at this zone all the way down at the bottom anymore is because price is nowhere near here. Okay, price is all the way up here now. So what we're going to pay attention to is what is our current resistance and support. Okay. So for instance, guys, your market, after it finds a new ceiling or resistance, it could bounce like this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me just get on continuous draw so that doesn't continue to delay. Your market can continue to do this. Oh, nope, that's my ceiling. It don't like that. It wants to reverse back. Boom, support. Resistance again is reversing. And then boom. So Chris, that was a perfect question. When I'm up here in this zone, I'm not concerned about the zone below my support until my market breaks it again, because my market could then find support here again. And then guess what, guys? It uses the previous significant zone. It can use the previous significant zone as resistance again. You guys see that? So what I want you guys to get from this, is that your resistance can become your support. Okay? And support can become your resistance. Okay? All right, and I'm going to show that to you guys right now looking at the chart. I'm going to show it to you guys right now looking at the chart. Here we go. Here we go. Let me see. That's support. That's support. That's support. That's support. Okay, perfect. This is the perfect example. All right, we're going to look over here to the left. We're going to look over here to the left. Okay, we're going to look over here to the left. All right, and I'm going to use my arrow to kind of guide us. All right, so we start right here. Okay, at this arrow, at the start of this arrow. Okay, and market goes down. Where you see my red rectangles, I've already marked this up to show our critical zones. And by critical zones, I mean that you're going to see that the market reverses a lot in these zones. Okay, where it simply touches and says, nope, I don't want to go past it. So market goes right here to this zone. Okay. Market shoots past this red zone right here. It shoots past this zone that was previously resistance, where we started. It shoots past it. Then guess what it does, guys? It turns right back around and uses this previous significant zone as support. You guys see this? The market touched right there. It then said, boom. I'm gonna use that previous zone to continue my momentum, continue to the upside. If that just made sense to you, go ahead and put a 4 in the chat. If you guys was able to see that, put a 4 in the chat. I'm gonna go over it one more time. I saw Tobias' forehead kind of get big in the screen real quick. So I'm gonna go over that one more time. You ain't gotta turn off the camera. All right, I'm gonna go over it one more time. So again, guys, I'm telling you right now, your support, all right, is like a floor, and your resistance is like the ceiling. These are critical zones, meaning that these are zones at which the market will reverse or it reacts in a very volatile way, okay? And yet, but not least, your resistance can turn into your support, or your support can turn into your resistance. I'm gonna show it to you guys one more time. We're starting right here at this peak, at this zone, okay? Your market comes down, all right? It uses this zone as support. By support, it touched here, it bounced up, okay? It came back down, it touched here, it bounced up, okay? And when it bounced up, it broke this resistance. This was my critical zone. It broke it. So it went to the next zone. Okay. This zone here acted as resistance. Okay. The market came back down. The previous resistance zone that it broke is now using it for support. Why is it using it for support? Because this is a reversal zone, or critical zone is using it to continue its momentum up. Okay. All right. Now, I see it, but not too sure how you knew what zone to stay in. So, Shawanda, it's not about what zone to stay in. Okay. It's not about what zone to stay in. What matters is where is price right now. So, for instance, okay, but these are good questions though. All right. So it's not about what zone to stay in. It's about which zones is price in between. Okay. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, guys, in case it may help with the visual. And I'm going to center this up. I'm going to center this up. Okay. So, guys, these red rectangles I already had previously marked up on the chart are critical zones that I marked up myself. I deem these as critical zones. Okay. When I am in between, okay, 1 second here. When my market is in between here, okay, where I have this green circle, I only care about 2 zones. That's this resistance and this support. Okay, I don't care about anything below it. I don't care about anything above it. Why? Because price is not there. So I'm only going to focus on the zone that is in or near. Okay, if my market is in this green circle right now, I have only 2 zones I'm focusing on. And once it touches this support zone, when it touches this support zone, now I want to see, okay, well, what is the market going to do? How is it going to react? Okay, so then boom, the market reacted. Okay, now your market is up here. Okay, it was working. Okay, let me delete that. All right, so when it surpasses a zone, All right, now my market is up here. I only care about two zones. Okay, either it's going to be in this is going to be my new resistance, and my previous resistance is going to now be my support. These are the only two zones I care about. Why? Because this is where the market is right now. Okay, does everybody understand that? Okay, if I am all the way, I'm going to draw my arrow. I'm going to use my arrows, guys. I'm going to use my arrows. If I am all the way up here, okay, I don't care about a zone that's all the way down here. I do not care. Why? Because my price is nowhere down here. I'm all the way up here now. So I'm going to focus on this zone as my resistance, and I'm going to only focus on this zone as my support. Okay? Okay. Now, the one last thing, guys, I'm going to discuss, we almost have hit an hour for our session. All right. And then I'm going to open it up for Q&A. The one thing I'm going to discuss is this, is that critical zones do matter over time. Over time. So I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to zoom out so you guys can really see this. So I like to go back in time when I'm looking at my chart. I'm going to delete this ad here. When I look at my chart, I like to look at like a year from now. Okay, or at least several months from now. So right now it is the month of August. So this is where the market is. The market is, I'm going to get my brush over here so you guys can follow me. Okay, your market is all the way over here. Okay, this is where the market is today. Do you guys see this red zone that I drew up? Okay, you guys see how previously, how this was a zone at which the market reversed or was deemed a critical zone at? You guys see that? So I'm about to show you guys the same thing up here using this markup, using the market that we was just looking at. I'm about to show you guys the exact same thing. So I'm about to zoom in. I'm about to zoom in and tell you guys why it's important to look left, all right? To look left when analyzing the chart, because over time, what happened in the previous matters about what's going to happen in the future. Okay. So we started at the top. All right. We're going to continue this. We're here at the top right now. Okay. The market came down to the bottom. Okay. It started to turn downward. It started to fluctuate a little bit here. Okay. And then eventually your market said, boom, it built up so much momentum. It came back down to this zone. Okay. Why am I going to pay attention to this zone? Can someone tell me when my market touched this zone, why am I going to pay attention to this zone? All right. I want to see you guys put in the chat. All right. Why am I going to pay attention to this zone when the market reached this zone? Put in the chat. I want to see somebody take a guess. And I'm going to give you guys a clue. Look left, look left, look left. Why am I going to pay attention to this zone? All right. When the market touched down. All right, I see Tori got one answer. Let me see if I get a guess from somebody else. All right, come on. Tori says support. Does anybody agree? If you agree, put a yes. If you disagree, put a no. Tobias, quit being scared. Sam, where you at, Sam? Come on, Sam. You got this. Pierre. Okay, Sam, I see you. All right, yes. So the reason why I am going to pay attention to this zone is because previously it was used for support. Look at this. This happened, if you guys look at the bottom of the screen, this happened in August 2017. When I come here to the cursor where my arrow just ended, this is in October of 2017. So 2 months later, the market came back to this zone, okay, to test it. And when it came back to the zone, it treated it as support again. Boom, market shot up. And guess what, guys? It went to the next zone. So again, when I'm looking at this zone as support, all I want to know is, okay, where's my next resistance? So all I'm going to focus on, to Chris and to Shawanda, I'm only going to focus on what the market is going to do at the next zone. Guess what, guys? It used that same zone for resist. It was started off as resistance. It used it as support. All right, here at this point, and then at this time over here, now it used it as resistance. Okay, found this zone again, used it for support. Eventually, it broke through. It used the zone for support again. Eventually, it broke through though. Guess what, guys? It found another zone, and then it used it as support. You guys see that? Okay. All right. So guys, I just pretty much went over. We had discussed candlesticks today. Okay. Let me make sure my video not freezing up. Sure, my video not freezing up. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me well? All right. I see you. All right. So you guys, we just went over candles. All right. So you have the open. All right. You have the open. You have the high. You have the low. And as it fluctuates, it eventually will close. Okay. So essentially for the candle, you have the body of the candle. Okay. You got the body of the candle. The body of the candle will tell you the open and the close. All right. Whether it's a bearish or a bullish candle. All right. Then it has the wick at the bottom. That'll show you where the low point is of the market. And then you have the wick at the top. Okay. That'll give you the data for the high of the market, for the high of that day. Okay. So that's your candle. Then we just went over support and resistance. Okay. Your support is going to act like a floor. Okay. So if I had a ball and I bounced it on the concrete floor, it's going to bounce up. Okay. My resistance, okay, is going to act like my ceiling. If I threw something at the wall or at the ceiling, it's going to come right back down. Okay. But there are some points where the market has so much momentum to bust through that resistance. Okay. Like a hole in the wall. Now my resistance became my floor as the market retests that critical zone or level, and then it shoots back up to the moon. Okay. Let me see Shawanda's question here. So it's not about the different zones, but where the price market falls. That's what you want to focus on. What you want to focus on, Shawanda, is where are the critical zones? Okay. So if you was just to draw a rectangle, all right. If you was just to draw a rectangle to show where the reversal points are, okay, now you created a zone. Okay. I'm going to look at that zone depending on where my market is. Okay. So if I'm at this level, and let's just say, guys, this is my, I'm using my hand here, guys, so my computer don't keep slowing down. If I use this as support, it can only be support if my price is above it. Okay. As my market goes down to this zone, as it reacts, it goes upward. Okay, that's my support. I'm going to look at history to see where can I place my resistance. Now, as the market continues to go up, as it gets to this level, I want to see if it's going to use it as resistance and then goes down. If it goes down, and when it touches this level, then yeah, it's going to use it as resistance. Okay, so that's why I drew the rectangles for you guys, so you guys can visualize a floor and the ceiling. As your market is in between that floor and ceiling, that's your critical zones that you're going to look at. Okay. Those are the two zones you're going to focus on. Okay. I hope I made that simple enough. All right, guys. So I'm going to open up this video. All right. For you guys I'm going to unmute everybody. All right. So if you guys are having private conversations, you guys can feel free to mute yourselves again if you want to. But I'm just unmuting everybody so everybody can have open floor for, feel free to have any discussions. All right. Anybody got questions?
Because that's what I feel like it was crazy. I don't know for sure. Dang, bro.
Anybody got questions? All right, you guys can feel free to put them in the chat. That's fine. Let's go. Anybody got questions? All right, let's see. One comment. Okay, got you. All right, Shawanda, cool. Glad you got it. Anybody with questions? All right, so again, guys, for those of you that simply want to know more, I shared in the very beginning. I'm going to share my screen one more time. All right. So for those of you who may have missed the very beginning, what I went over is called the candlesticks, all right, and support and resistance. I didn't go over trend lines today due to time, okay? But I went over candlesticks and support resistance. what you guys are looking at right now as I share my screen is our online academy within iMarkets Live. Okay, so again, guys, there are over nearly almost 100,000 people that are in tuned or that's plugged into this winning system. Okay, if you guys want to learn, hold on one second. I'm gonna mute everybody. All right, so if you guys want to learn more about, okay, man, what is Forex trading? How can this really benefit me? How can I really learn instead of trying to catch Dwayne Wilson's, beginner's webinar? Guys, this is accessible to anybody and everybody. Okay, you guys may be wondering like, yo, so what's all involved? And is this really for me? Guys, as a beginner, all right, I came into this about 7 months ago not knowing anything. The very first video within the Basics 1 block of this IML Academy is the history of Forex. What is Forex? How to trade it? What is a buy and sell? Okay, so guys, this is for you. It's only a matter if you believe it's for you. Okay, it's only a matter if you believe it's for you. Okay. Sam, I'm gonna get to your question. So guys, if you guys really want to dive in, you guys really want to know, like, man, this is really good. Based on what Dwayne just shared me on the basics, I pretty much grasped it, but I know that there's more. Guys, this is a 24/7 market. So yeah, you guys can make money in this 24/7. Janelle, I know that you're a stay-at-home mom, and I know you grinding for your family and for your kids. I told Tobias, like, this, you guys can really be a dynamic duo. You know what I'm saying? While you're staying at home, you can be the one that's really grinding. Like, there are more women trading in iMarkets Live than there are men. I learned that at the convention when I went to Vegas in March. There is over 55% of customers are actually women. So women trade, okay? Women trade. For those of you that are on this call, and you guys are wondering, like, man, how does this really work with my work schedule? All right. There is also this IML TV. I'm not going to go into everything, guys, right now due to time. But this IML TV, guys, we have mentors every single day hosting live webinars, and each live webinar is recorded for you guys to go back and you guys can learn from the various mentors that you choose. Okay, this IML Academy is accessible 24/7. All right, it has videos which you guys can replay, and you can go at it at your own pace. At your own pace, guys. So, in my opinion, guys, this is better, than most, school programs, right? Because they're going to give you a general education. Here, this is very specific, very direct, where this skill set you will learn and you will have for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. So imagine you being able to increase your income while you're at work, which is what I'm currently doing right now. Okay. So it's definitely possible for you all as well. If you guys want to know more, you guys can contact me directly or the person who invited you to this call. For those of you who's already customers, if this training meant a lot to you, or if you guys got a lot of value from it, please put a 5 in the chat. All right, for those of you that are already customers, and then for those of you that are newcomers, go ahead and put a 5 in the chat if you was able to learn something or gain value from it as well. All right. Then Sam, I'm gonna go back to your question. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Tori. Florida bound. I love it. I love it. Nice to have you on, Tori. Thank you. So the importance of the ceiling and the floor. All right. That is called a critical zone. Okay, a critical zone. The reason why it's important is because I want to catch the next move, okay, in the market. The ceiling or floor, or either known as support and resistance zones, those are very critical, because imagine you looking at history, looking to the left and saying, okay, I see the market is touching this zone. Previously, just 2 months ago, or 3 months ago, or 6 months ago, the market used this zone as support. This could be a potential opportunity for me to enter the market at this zone for a buy opportunity. How do you know that? Is because the market previously used it as support. where the market came down and it just violently just rushed up. When the market starts to trend, or when you catch those indicators, when you catch those zones, excuse me, that's money making opportunity for you. That's a high probability trade for you to enter into the market, to say the market went up, or this is how the market reacted in the past when it reached this zone. There's a high probability the market can do the same thing at this time. Okay, so that's how you capture high probability trades. All right, got that. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Okay. Well, the one question you guys may be having is, okay, Dwayne, I see this. I definitely see this as an opportunity. How much does it cost? Guys, it only costs you $160 a month, and that's including tax. Okay, $160 a month. For some of you guys, that may be the cost of your phone bill. It may be cheaper than your phone bill for some of these carriers, because they just getting ridiculous. It may be it costs you a phone bill, maybe the cost of your cable bill, maybe the cost of your electric bill. So for some people, I know that they've canceled their cable bill, okay, to more so be watching IML TV 24/7. Okay, so rather than watching Scandal, rather than watching Power, rather than watching Orange and New Black, rather than watching Ballers, I would say rather than watching Game of Thrones, but I'm hooked on that, guy. I just gotta admit, Game of Thrones is the shiz naive. Okay, but rather than so essentially spending our time, spending our time leisurely, we can maximize our time, guys, and really grow our income, grow our financial status. Okay, so yes, guys, it's only $160 a month. I did not go over everything that it encompasses just due to time. I try to keep my webinars under an hour. All right, just so you guys can really take notes. You guys can really allow what we've already discussed to digest. Again, guys, rather than chasing success, I am chasing fulfillment. It makes me feel good that I have 7 people on this call right now. Okay, I guarantee you guys, as I send out this recording to my team leaders, they will be packing out this call every single Monday night. Okay, I will be hosting this every Monday night for those people that are new, who don't know anything about Forex, and for those that are newcomers, for those that are already customers and they're going through, excuse me, the IML Academy. All right, Chris asks, is success the same as fulfillment? So, Chris, the way I look at it is that being fulfilled will bring the success. Okay, so rather than chasing the dollar, I'm chasing lives. Okay, so that's probably another way of putting it. All right, so it's just a different perspective when looking at it. All right, so I'm here to impact lives. So, guys, if there are no more questions, I'm going to end tonight's call on that high note. Guys, continue to chase fulfillment. I hope this is an opportunity for you, just like it's an opportunity for me. And I'm speaking into existence right now. I will soon be a full-time trader, okay, be a professional trader, and reach financial liberty. So with that, guys, I say power to you, and keep rocking on, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week.